Ako si Oliver Garcia.
Estudyante nangandoy mo lang po sa kinabuhi ug mahimong pulis. Pulis, umuserbisyo alang sa katawhan, alang sa kaayuhan sa kalibutan, umuserbisyo alang kanyo. Apan kini magpabilit pangalaman.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the case of Oliver Garcia versus defendant Police Officer Ramos. In this civil matter, the plaintiff alleges wrongful death due to an incident involving a police officer. Please remain seated and attentive during the proceedings to address this case today. Thank you.
We are ready to proceed in this case. I will now call on the plaintiff's attorney to present their case. Counsel, please proceed with your opening statement.
Your Honor, members of the jury and distinguished counsel, today we seek justice for a tragic event, a life unjustly taken. Our case will demonstrate that Oliver, an innocent teenager, lost his life when he should have returned home safely. We will prove that Police Officer Ramos, a sworn protector of our community, violated that trust. Our case will demonstrate negligence and misconduct that resulted in the wrongful death of our young client. As we present our case, we will ask you to weigh the evidence carefully, and we trust you that you will favor justice.
Thank you, counsel. The plaintiff's opening statement is now noted. Now, I invite the defendant's attorney to present their opening statement.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury and the opposing counsel, our hearts go out to the family of Oliver Garcia for their tragic loss. We do not dispute that this is a heartbreaking case, but we must defend the actions of Police Officer Ramos. In this trial, we will demonstrate that Police Officer Ramos acted within the bounds of the training, facing volatile and unpredictable circumstances. While regrettable, we will show you that using force was necessary to respond to a situation that endangered lives. As we present our case, we ask you to consider all the evidences carefully, and in doing so, we believe that you will find my client acting according to the duties.
Thank you, counsel. The defendant's opening statement is now noted. The trial will now proceed with presentation of evidence. The plaintiff's attorney, please call your first witness.
Your Honor, we now call our first witness to the stand. I, Lucille Gomez, solemnly swear by the Almighty God that I will speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth according to my conscience. And if there is any falsehood in my statement, I shall be punished for perjury. Ms. Gomez, please state your full name, occupation, and what you were doing during this incident.
I am Lucelle Gomez, a small store owner. Kanang po ang nagbantay raman ko sa akong tindahan niya, namalitra ang mga bata. Nagtambay ra sila sa akong tindahan niya. Naaray ni Kalitog Saba, nagkagubot na ang palibot. Nakadungog na lang ko upusil, nalibot to. Gawa sa nagkadugo sa gawa sa akong tindahan. Maura to ako remember.
All right, Ms. Gomez, are you able to recall who was at the scene?
Yes. Kanang ko unang kabatan nga silingan ako si Oliver o si kanang Esteban. Pagkagubot o pagkagungod ako sa pusil, nakabantay na lang po mga pulis na naagol sa lawas ni Oliver na daghan dugo.
Thank you, Ms. Gomez. Your Honor, I have no further questions for this witness.
Your Honor, may I proceed with the cross-examination?
Permission granted. You may proceed.
Ms. Gomez, is it true that you were at the scene of the incident?
Yes, Oliver.
Did you see the police officer during the scene, or did you just assume based on the situation?
Objection, Your Honor.
State your ground for the objection.
Leading question, Your Honor.
Objection overruled. You may continue with the cross-examination.
Let me repeat the question, Ms. Gomez. Were you able to see the actual police officer at the incident?
I'm sorry. Wait lang. Wala ko kahibaw. Nasayo pa ko ganiya. Wala di ko kita og pulis nga na atong panahon na. Sorry.
Ha? Lucille! Lahi ang imong giingon sa amo o sa korte ganina. Ngano kausap naman na? Lucille!
Remain quiet and refrain from disrupting the proceedings, or I am about to ask you to remove from this courtroom. This court will take a recess, and we will reconvene exactly 30 minutes from now. I expect everyone to be in this courtroom and be their best behavior from now on.
Ms. Gomez, I understand you were frightened, but I need a clear answer. Can you say with absolute certainty that it was my client, Police Officer Ramos, who fired the shot?
I'm not sure lagi kay like gubot kayo akong pagkahinumdum og wala kay ko kaklaro pero pulis dito akong nakita.
Possible that someone else at the scene was also wearing a police uniform?
Ambot lang, basket. Sorry kaayo.
Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions for this witness.
Justisya! Justisya lang ang ipungayo. Para sa akong anak na gipatay. Nga ito mong tinungdan. Ikaw nagawa sa kinabuhi sa akong anak. Ikaw ang kamuta sa iyong mga pangatay.
The court.
Dili! Kung sa'yo order away! Nga na mo iluman ang tao mo kay bawang takong kasi nagbuhatan eh!
Please escort Mrs. Garcia out of this court to avoid further interruptions.
Wala ko kabuhan eh! Wala ikaw! Wala kami kabuhan mo! Kinabuhin ko! Wala na mo!
Any more disruptions to the order of this court will will get escorted out of this trial. Shall we continue to keep this trial civil and just?
Tutok, di
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, at this time, the prosecution would like to call Mr. Stephen De La Cruz as our next witness today.
The court grants the prosecution's request to call Mr. Stephen De La Cruz as the next witness. Please have Stephen De La Cruz take the stand and swear me for testifying.
Please raise your right hand.
I, Stephen De La Cruz, solemnly swear by Almighty God to speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth according to my conscience. And if any therefore fault by stating, I shall be abolished for perjury.
Good day, Mr. Stephen De La Cruz. Please state your background and your connection with the victim.
Ako, Stephen De La Cruz, 17 anyos, nagpuyo sa Mabolo City, Cebu, dito sa may squatter Dapita. Si Oliver, ang pinakasuod na akong amigo sukad sa among pagkabata.
Now that we have confirmed your identity and affiliation with the victim, please tell us what you were doing during the said crime.
Sa tinuod lang, iguron kami namalit ni Oliver ato sa tindahan nila Ate Lucille. Nya, nagtambay kadali. Mingon ta among pag-istorya atong panahon na.
Ayo, Ate Lucille. May hapon.
Namay crack na yung
Soft drinks.
Naa.
Uy, salamat. Salamat natin sila.
Thank you, salamat. Kasi,
Bawal sa kaugmabay sa career guidance.
Kuhaan ba ka na polis ikaw?
Police po.
Wala kayo toot?
Na.
Mayo? Pero naputol. Naputol tungod sa gubot nga mong nakita na yung mga drug addict nga nagdagan kay bukod sa mga armadong polis.
Tayo kayong boss.
may blima na bay.
Bay, dagan bay, ni police bay. Bay, ni police bay.
Na yung mga drug addict nga nagdagan kay bukod sa mga armadong polis. Samtang nagtanaw mi sa gubot nga naitabo. Sa kahadlok, nahilom na lang mi. Kawa na po sa pulis ang iyang armas ka, Oliver. Abi na og dito ra kutob. Abi na og wala na ikasunod. Pero nakadungog na lang ko pusil. Nakita na si Oliver nga duguan sa kalsada. Samtang ang polis nagbarog. Natingala lang ko. Gangisi pa jud.
Ikaw! Tukod mo! Yawa ka! Naot na pa akong migo ka ron! Dungan kami mahimong polis! Pastilat ka! Huwag kayo po! Thank you, Mr. Ramos. You may step down.
Thank you so much, Mr. De La Cruz. We appreciate you being our witness today.
Your Honor, the defense would like to call SPO1 Santos as a witness to provide testimony in this case. The witness's testimony is crucial in establishing the pieces of evidence that are pertinent to the defense case.
court grants the defendant's request to call Mr. Santos the next witness. Please have Mr. Santos take the stand and swear to testify.
I, Christian Santos, solemnly swear by Almighty God that I will speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth according to my conscience. And if there is any falsehood in my statement, I shall be punished for perjury.
Mr. Santos, please state your relationship with the defendant and what you were doing during the said incident.
I am a co-worker of the defendant, and we were both part of the team who were tasked to arrest all the drug addicts, pushers, and users of the assigned area. We were chasing some drug addicts and then we saw two teenagers with them. We had a warning shot, but the teenagers attacked us. And as a defense, we were left with no choice but to shoot them. I guess the boy died.
I have no further questions for his witness, Your Honor.
At this time, each counsel, please proceed with the documents and evidence to be followed by each side's closing arguments, starting with the prosecution.
Your Honor, jurors, during this trial, we have presented evidence that strongly points to the actual wrongdoings of our defendant. We have heard from witnesses that have seen the scene with their own eyes. We have established beyond any doubt that Police Officer Ramos did violate the law. We implore you to weigh the evidence carefully and render a verdict that will favor the law and justice.
Your Honor, please, I'd like to address the closing arguments made by the prosecution. They presented evidence and witnesses that were able to recall the said event. However, these claims are unsubstantiated because Police Officer Ramos acted within the bounds of the training, facing volatile and unpredictable circumstances. It's crucial to note that the opposing side failed to address the points. This oversight undermines the strength of the argument. Ultimately, the burden of proof remains with the prosecution, and their failure to provide substantial evidence to support their claims should lead to a verdict in favor of the defendant. I ask the court to carefully consider all the facts and rule in favor of the defendant, as justice demands.
Attorneys, thank you for your statements. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate your attention and participation during this trial. We have concluded in today's proceedings. The court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. to deliver the verdicts. I advise all the parties and participants to be at the time. Thank you. The court is adjourned.
You know, my client has been talking a lot about you and your family. My client simply knows that your 7-year-old kid is very cute and is close to his yaya. A sudden death of a judge's son would definitely be on the news, right? Anyway, a vacation would sound really good since it's summertime. Don't you think so, Judge Judy? Bye.
Hello, son. Are you okay? May I request for your attention, please? I need absolute silence in this courtroom. Has the jury reached its verdict? If so, please read the verdict.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Police Officer Ramos, not guilty. The charge for the murder of Mr. Oliver Garcia as alleged is the indictment.
Dili ko katuuan eh! Attorney! Nisaan ka? Nisaan ka kanugan ni mga kaso? Pero anong di mo preso ang kriminal?
This court has reached its verdict, and I must accept all the jury's decision. I understand that it is too deeply emotional to all the parties involved. The pain and suffering experienced by Mr. Garcia's family are undeniable. In this case, the verdict reflects to the jury's assessment from the evidence presented. It is a reminder that our legal system is, though imperfect, relies on the principle of justice and the rule of law. Officer Ramos, you have been found not guilty of the charge of murder. However, it is essential to remember that this decision is specific to this case and should not be seen as an indictment of the entire law enforcement community. I hope everyone who presents here can find a way to heal and move forward. The court is adjourned.
Samtang ako naghilak sa gilayon sa kalangitan, naghulat nga kita usab magkita sa hinudan. Sa kahago sa kinabuhi, sa kabugnaw sa adlaw, o sa kaabtik sa kagabi, dili na ako mahimo akong mga pangandoy. Ako naglaom nga bisan sa kalangitan, akong mahibawan ang kalinaw o katarungan nga wala na ko matagamtaman dinhi sa yuta. Wala sa akong kinabuhi, sa pangalagad sa hustisya, ako nagahukom sa pagdawat nga ang kabukiran sa kahadlok o pag-antos maawa ko kahintap ko.